Hello everyone, I'm back for another pickups video. It's been the last one I made was like last month, so I decided, since I have a few games to show you, I said to give it a go, and I will have one game at the end that I'm gonna pick up in 7 days. But I didn't want to wait that long to have some free time today, so I said to show it now. And also on my previous video I mentioned a game that I bought that I was gonna receive because I already bought it, but I haven't got it in my hand, so I'm showing it now since I mentioned it in my previous videos, because I don't want to say that I'm lying, that I'm gonna buy this game or I'm gonna buy this game and not eventually buying it. So the game that I previously mentioned on my video was Ace Combat 7, and I bought it on Switch. I already told you that I'm gonna have it in my hand soon, so I'm finally having it now. So just a proof that I got it. Anyway, the games that I'm gonna show you today, now that I'm seeing, is only Switch games. But anyway, let's go to the games. First of all, I'm having Atelier Ryza, which is an RPG. It's one of the first RPGs of the console actually, and I finally managed to get it. There have been some re-releases of this game, but this is the original print run of the game, and I'm finally happy to have it because it's kind of a rare game now, so really happy that I put it in my collection. On my previous video I mentioned that I bought the Taito Milestones 3 because I already had the first one, and I bought the third one because the games in there appealed to me a lot. So you know what was coming, I had to buy the Taito Milestones 2, second entry in the series. And it's another collection of arcade games. There are a few bangers in here, and actually some that I played when I was younger. So I'm really happy that I added to this into my collection as well. I bought, that's another obscure game, I bought the Yooka-Laylee. That was the original print run of this game. Actually, the funny thing is that this game is being re-released now as Yooka-Laylee, and it's gonna have a lot of improvements and adjust and readjust and correctifying some issues they had with this copy, with this game. Actually, essentially they're changing a lot of the gameplay issues it had, and that was the original copy. That's the only print run of the game on Switch. It was from limited run. So, and my friend who sold it to me said that I'm gonna get the Laylee version. So, do you want to buy it? And I bought it for a really cheap price. So I said, you know, I'm gonna buy the updated version, but as a, you know, as a collectible piece, I said, why not? Okay, I also got the Patapon 1 and 2 collection, which is a very interesting and exciting game because it's a lot of fun. It's a very rhythm style game, and I haven't opened it yet. I will eventually, but there's been a lot of hype around this game, and so I said to buy it because I found it in a reasonable price as well. Okay, I got the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It was originally released on Xbox and PlayStation 4, but I got it on the Switch since I found it in a good price. But I was like, oh my god, it was like an 11 gigabyte of an update, like literally what's in this cartridge. And I was really surprised. Anyway, I bought it, I installed it. It's an It's a action RPG. It's a fighting game with action RPG elements. And you know, if you're a fan of the Dragon Ball series, it splits into 4 different storylines, and you know, if you're a fan of the series, you know pretty much what you're going into this game. It's a nice addition. It was one of the games that I wanted to play, so I added it to my collection as well. That's the only Switch 2 game I bought. That's Demon Ex Machina Titanic Scion, which is it's a constant mech battle you're doing with mechs. If you play the Xenoblade Chronicles X, you know pretty much what you're going into when you go into this game, because I could have mentioned the first Demon Ex Machina that was on the original Switch, but it wasn't as successful and it didn't do a lot of buzz around its release, so it was a little bit underappreciated. So now we got the sequel. This is multi-platform, so there's an on Xbox, PlayStation. So, but I wanted to, as a continuation, to have it on my Switch. Plus, it's physical on the cartridge, no keycard bullshit. So, just for that, and to encourage the developers to keep releasing games on actual cartridges, I want to buy it on the Switch too. Okay, and the last 2 games that I bought, it's Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is the latest Ninja Gaiden game, and I'm really happy that it was made in 2D action. It's a 2D action game, and you know that you perform a lot of fighting, precision platforming. The art style is very different from the next game I'm gonna mention, and you know, of course, the always Ninja Gaiden games are very brutally hard, but with practice and patience and persistence, you eventually gonna finish this game. Anyway, and also is this game Shinobi from Sega. But I bought the limited run version. That is in the regular retail releases of this game it's a code in the box, which is a no-no for me. I can just buy it digitally if I want it. I don't need to buy an empty case from a store. So I bought it from physically from limited run. Just to have it, and you know, it's Shinobi. This is something like Ninja Gaiden, that you need to have a lot of patience and persistence and trial and error to go through the stages, but they're using a different color palette compared to Ninja Gaiden. So I bought it because it's a legendary series of games, so I want to have it nice and physical in my collection. And also the one game that I'm gonna have in my hand in 7 days is because it's been released on the 19th. It's Trails in the Sky first chapter, which is an action RPG, which is it's a remake of the PSP game. So I'm kind of becoming a real huge fan of the Trails series, and it's a complete remake of the PSP game, but it's one-for-one recreation of the simplified PSP version, but in fully 3D. You can feel the scope of the game being kinda limited, but it has its charm, and I think it's one of those games that you don't have to you can play casually, and you don't have to feel overwhelmed by its world. So I really enjoyed. I'm having it in 7 days, and I'm probably gonna show it to you in my next video, pickups video. So yeah, that's pretty much the games that I bought. I'm trying to be as fast and as efficient as I can, as I could. And anyway, guys, hope to see you next time.